Hi there, I'm AngellXLuci. Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be storing photo cards in my binder. Today I have photo cards for a lot of different groups to store, so let's get started. I'm going to be storing photo cards for ITZY, NMIX, 80s and Stray Kids, but I'm going to start off with ITZY. There's so many of them, I'm even having trouble storing them in the box I always keep them in, as I'm putting away my photo cards. Alright, let's move the other binders out of the way so I can start with ITZY. I'm really excited to put away ITZY today, as I also have a lot of cards for their first mini album right now, which are kind of more difficult to get sometimes, or they're like really expensive, but I got all of these for a pretty good price, and I'm really happy to also see my collection for older albums grow. So yeah, that makes me really happy. Although it is kind of interesting that I don't have any cards for Yuna or Ryujin for the first mini album. I guess they're just more difficult to get. Well, that is except for the pre-order card. I do have that for OT5, so... I really hope I can finish OT5 for its IC soon. I just really like the concept, and they all look so pretty in the photo cards. It's also, you know, like their first album is always kind of special, or first mini album, because it's their start, and I really want to complete it. Also, watch me casually ignore that I messed up the member age in the previous page. I put it all mirrored because it's confusing for me to have to put in the cards that go on the back of a page, and here I chose to just completely ignore the fact that they are not in the right order. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like that for ITZY this entire video, because I am apparently an idiot. Whoopsie. I also think it's interesting to see that for It's Me I do actually have a Yuna card, where I couldn't get it for It's Icy yet. Moving on to Not Shy next, their third mini album. I really like the song Surf on the Not Shy album. I think that's a really good song, and it always makes me so relaxed. I think, well, I mean, maybe not the title song, but I definitely think that song deserves more recognition. I think it could have been the title song. I really like it. I made so much progress for the Not Shy photo cards today. Like, I'm pretty sure I almost doubled my collection. That's a lot of photo cards. I do have to say, I really love the time where like 25 photo cards were the entire photo card collection, including the units, per album I mean. Because like, for example, Cheshire has 75 photo cards, I think, if you want a OT5 set, which is so much. Like, their albums used to be 25 to 30, at least in like the first couple, and now it's so much more. That makes it so difficult to collect OT5, because it's just honestly way too much. And it's not even for a full-length album. Like, full-length albums always get more stuff, which makes sense because they are longer albums. So it also makes sense to have more photo cards and more album versions for that, because they simply need to make more money from that, as it took longer to make it. But Cheshire isn't a full-length album, and I think it actually has more photo cards than their full-length album, which is just crazy. And don't even get me started about pre-order benefits, because I used to consider collecting pre-order benefits because I do often really like them, and I'm a bit of a completionist, so for me not collecting them kind of makes my collection feel incomplete all the time. But nowadays I'm pretty sure there are a lot of times more pre-order benefits than there are album cards in total, which is crazy. And I mean like more pre-order sets than there are total album photo cards. I can't collect like 30 OT5 sets, and I also feel bad collecting only one member because I love all of them. So that's part of the reason I don't collect pre-order benefits. And I just, keep what I get. I'm also just always confused when I'm putting away unit cards. I'm not sure why my brain cannot comprehend age order anymore once there's two people in a picture. It's witchcraft to me. Sorry. So right after my tiny pre-order benefit rant, I do have a couple pre-order benefits to put away. Um, but thing is, I paid like €3 max for each of these, which is pretty cheap. And if it's only a small amount of money, I do not mind getting them because I do really like them. And part of me does still want to collect pre-order benefits. It's just too expensive. So if I find ones that are really cheap, I will get them. And part of this honestly was also just to like fill up this last page a little bit because it looks a little weird with just 2 photo cards on it. So now it looks a little bit more complete, even though it's obviously not from one set and it's honestly just not complete. It looks better. Oh right, I also have some Japanese photo cards for Etsy to store today, which I also don't collect, but I bought one of their Japanese albums for really cheap, and it actually came with photo cards, which I didn't expect. So I do have a couple of them now, and I'm considering collecting their Japanese photo cards in future, so the setup is going to look a little weird for now because I am setting it up to collect OT5. Because I do kind of want their Japanese albums since they're not pre-order benefits and they do have their own unique music. So I'm considering getting them. I do store them in a separate binder from my Korean album collection because it just feels a little weird to keep it in there, and also that binder is very, very full. Like, after Cheshire, I'm going to have to get a new binder because it's full. Which is probably because I also store my big inclusions in there, and that fills up a binder pretty quick. So for now it's just going to go in my non-album photo card binder, which is also weird because they are album photo cards, but maybe I'll consider getting a Japanese photo cards binder when they have more Japanese albums, because I don't think I want them with my Korean album collection. Let's all just casually ignore the fact that the camera angle very clearly changed right there. Basically, my camera setup just completely fell over on top of me. So that was great. So we're just all going to ignore the fact that you can now see the standard thing I have my camera on, which is very clearly taped to something, which is probably why it fell over. I hope I can get a better camera setup somewhere in the future, because this is ridiculous. And also it's very crooked now. I'm sorry. Let's all just put up with me until I can get some better stuff, because I do really want to make high quality videos, and this is not a high quality video, honestly. I'm sorry. Moving on to NMix next, which I think I forgot to set up. Whoopsie. Also, somewhere in this video my camera collapses again, so let's all try to find where that is, and just like comment down below at which timestamp that was, just to check if you guys figured it out. For NMix I have a lot of pre-order benefits already, which is because I pre-ordered their albums from the start, so it looks like a lot considering they have only 2 albums right now. Well, they're going to come out with a 3rd one soon, but it's already more than I have for Etsy, which is interesting. But yeah, I'm going to keep them on one page for now, and it looks weird, but I'm going to get more albums in the future, so it's also going to have more pre-order benefits in the future, and it's going to look less weird as time progresses. I also love how my last 3 brain cells just chose to move the binder up a little bit so you could see it completely in frame, and it's still not completely in the frame. Like, I was clearly trying to do something here, and it didn't work. Anyway, that's it for NMix. I know it's not a lot right now, but I'm going to get more in the future. It's just that, you know, their albums only come with 1 photo card each, I think. Yeah, it's only 1 photo card each, and that just makes it a little more expensive to collect. Well, it's probably about the same, but it feels more expensive to collect. We're also just not going to pay attention to the fact that NMix is in a binder that has twice on the cover. It's in there because they don't have enough albums yet to put them in their own binder. Niziu is also in there, actually. I'm amazed at how crooked I managed to lay my 80s binder. Like, it's amazing at this point. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing a lot in this video. I'm not sure what happened when I was filming this. I think I was very tired, and the technology just said no. On a happier note, I'm going to be storing my first few photo cards for the world right now, which is a lot of fun because I know that I have a lot more photo cards being sent to me right now. So probably in the next video you're going to watch me put away most of them. I think there's like 6 or something that I'm still missing, but next video is going to have me storing most of them. I considered keeping these few photo cards until that video, but I just kind of wanted to put them away now. I just get like really excited when I receive photo cards, and I keep them in a little box so I can, you know, store them until I film me putting them away. And when that box is full, I just get really excited because I know I can make a video again. And I do it that way because, like, it's going to be weird to watch me store 3 photo cards only. So in that box fit around 50, I think, which is I think is a good number for me to film. And because I do it that way, I get so excited when the box is full that I can't wait any second longer. So yeah, the rest of the world is coming. These few couldn't wait until then. So that was 80s. I know there were only a few this time, but next video there's going to be a lot more. Now we're moving on to Stray Kids, which are also going to be a few. And they will probably also be only a few in the next video, because I may have forgotten to order anything from accident, and I'm kind of like ordering them now, which doesn't really work. So yeah. For Stray Kids I collect 3 members, so they have a slightly different setup than 80s do, because for them I actually keep all 3 members on the same page and just keep them by concept, where as for 80s I do member pages. And I really like both, honestly. And I kind of want to collect more people for 80s as well, but I already collect quite a lot in general. So that's going to have to wait a bit longer until I have more money. I'm so excited because I finally finished ordinary units, like all of them. I have all of them now, and it looks amazing, and I love it, and it makes me happy. I first considered getting only the units that had the members I collect in them, but my pulls were kind of against that idea. I pulled a lot of cards from my own albums that didn't have members I collected in them. And, you know, at that point I already had so many cards that weren't the members I collected that I was just like, you know, might as well get all of them. Because the units are not really expensive or anything, so I thought let's just get them all. Because I really like K-pop groups, and when I do, I like all members, so I honestly kind of randomly choose a couple to collect. And I kind of want to collect all members for all groups I collect, but I can't right now. So I just got all units already to just get it over with, because it's a matter of time before I collect all of them, like all members for each group. And that's also why you see me, for groups where I don't collect all members, you sometimes see me put away photo cards in the back of my binder, not with the album or anything, just like seemingly randomly, which is just because those are photo cards I pulled, and I'm not going to trade them away because I know that at some point I may collect all members. So I just keep them in the back so they're not intervening with my actual collection, but I do still have them. I think I made a lot of progress with my photo cards in this video, which is awesome because, as you can see in the statistics, I still need quite a lot. I have like 0 photo cards for NiziU, which is really, really, really sad. I need to get some. They are just very difficult to collect because no one is collecting them. It's a shame because I really like their music and they are awesome. Hopefully soon. And that's already it for this video. That went by so fast. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and please leave a like and a comment, it really helps, and let me know what you want to see in my next video. Thank you for watching, bye bye!